So now, because now what we're going to get into is we're going to use this. I put this little check back up here just so that we always have that if you need to flip your pages on your notes. Okay? We're going to get into examples now of this stuff. Okay? So, it says solve the triangle. All right, love it. Let's solve this triangle. Okay? First off, we have to check what kind of a case it is. What kind of a triangle do we have? That's going to depend on what we have. Okay? So we have angle A here is 42 degrees. We have side A is 22. And it really doesn't matter where you put side B, but then this is going to be side B, and then that's going, or angle B, that's going to be angle C. So if you flip those two around, that's fine. Okay, it's still an angle side case. Agree? Okay, so we're in an angle side case. That means we have to keep checking for the ambiguous case. What's the relationship between my opposite and my adjacent sides? Opposite is bigger. So in my opposite is bigger case, always one triangle, right? Opposite is bigger, always one triangle formed. We use the law of sines. Boom, let's go. Let's do it. Solve that triangle for me. Yes? Okay. Yes? Yes? Questions, comments, concerns? Didn't get those? Off by a little bit? Got 29.399. I said, oh, you rounded. I didn't. Makes a big difference. Okay? Good? Awesome. Good corrects, by the way. Angle side case. You're fine. Yep. You just gotta adjust your numbers. Agree, angle side. Okay. Opposite and adjacent. Which way? Which one's bigger? Jason is bigger. So that means we got to do some more checking. First check we got to do is our angle. Is it acute? The given angle? Yep, that's acute. So when the given angle is acute, go back to, when the given angle is acute, that means we have to check the height of our triangle. So here's my height. We know that the height is perpendicular. How can I find h? Yeah? No. SOHCAHTOA. Am I going to use so, ka, or toa? Using that triangle, I'm going to use so. Okay. So the sine of 85 degrees is h over 25. So h then would be 25 times the sine of 85 degrees. Y'all got calculadoras? What do we got? H is HB what? 24.905. Okay. So since I'm checking my height, that means I've got to compare my height to the opposite side. So opposite compared to height. My opposite side is 15. My height is 24.905. That tells me that my height is bigger, right? So how many triangles get formed? 0. No triangle formed. No triangle formed on that. Angle side side case. Opposite is less than the adjacent. Check our height. SOHCAHTOA again, because it's a right triangle. H is going to be equal to 7 sines of 32 degrees. So I get an H value here of 3.709. And so if I compare my opposite side to my height, my opposite side now is going to be bigger, which means 2 triangles get formed. Okay, so my first triangle. I'm going to solve my first triangle like I would normally do it with the law of sines. Okay? So I would go here, my page so I can come back up. So I would say on this particular one, I would go the sine of 32 degrees over 5 is equal to the sine of A, and I'm going to call it A sub 1 because I got two. I'm going to have two different A values here because I'm going to have two different triangles. Sine of my first A over 7. So then my first A is going to be the inverse sine of 7 sines of 32 degrees all over 5. What do we get for my first A value, for my first angle A? 47.892? Yep. That then can allow me to find my first angle C. .180 minus 32 is 148. 148 minus 47 is 101. 101 minus 0.892 is 100.108. take the numbers. Go numbers, numbers, and then need one away to get back to the next whole number. Plus, not gonna lie to you. And it's the second time I've done it today. Okay. Then we've got the sine of 32 degrees over, was it 5? Yep, 5 equals the sine of 100.108 degrees all over my first side C. So side C is 5 that. So I get side C sub 1, let me back me up on this, 9.289. Chalice, unfortunately, we're only half done. Now let's go to our second triangle. Here's the cool part. My second angle, whichever angle you solve for first on your first triangle, the second version of that for the second triangle is going to be that angle's supplement. So angle A sub 2 is going to be 132.108 degrees. All the other math is done the same, just now you got to tweak that one angle. So angle C sub 2, oops, I put C sub 1. Angle C sub 2 is going to be 180 degrees minus 32 degrees minus now 132.108 degrees. So angle C sub 2 is 15.892. This math, or this line, that's going to be the same. Just got a different angle A now. This down a little bit. Put that up there. The sine of 32 degrees divided by 5 is now going to be the sine of 15.892 degrees divided by C sub 2. These lines are going to be the same, just have a different angle C. So you're really only doing one set of math. You just got to kind of go back and replace the other one. So I get side C sub 2 as 2.584. Now, oh, look at that. I can't get them all in one. Shabam! There they are. what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to solve that triangle. Now it's good. Uh-oh. In my binder. So that's going to get me opposite is bigger than h, so that's going to be two triangles, which we already knew. Inverse sine of 17.5 times the sine of 35 degrees all over 15 tells me that angle B is 42.003 degrees. Yes? Okay. Now, since the map is going to be the same basically on the second triangle, I'm going to say then that angle B sub 2 is going to be 180 degrees minus 42.003 degrees. So angle B sub 2 is going to be 137.997 degrees. Would you agree with that right away? Okay. Then angle C, right? Angle C, yep. 35 minus 42.003 degrees. So angle C sub 1, 102.997 degrees. Well, C sub 2 is 7 point. Yes? And we got little c to solve for. Oops, can't go right to it. We gotta draw it out first. So the sine 35 degrees all over 15 is going to be the sine of 102.997 all over C1. So that's going to be 15 . $25.482. C2, 3.189. Scroll back up, get all 6 answers on the board. Top 6 answers on the board. Questions, comments, concerns, clarifications? Good stuff. Love this stuff.